Presenting the Northwest Bank Wildcat News with Bolt News Director Alex Solzman. News from the Humboldt schools presented every Wednesday at this time by Northwest Bank. Now here's Alex.
Welcome to Wildcat News on KHBT, brought to you by Northwest Bank. My guest this morning is Brenda Geitznauer, Humboldt Middle School principal. And Brenda, thanks for coming in this morning. Did you have a good Thanksgiving break?
Yes, Alex, thanks for having us here. But yeah, Thanksgiving was very good. We ended up with a snow day the day before break, so that was just an extra little treat for us this year.
That's right. And now let's dive into the matters at hand here. We want to talk about the one-on-one program that has been going on this year at the Humboldt Middle School in terms of your computers.
Yeah, this is the first year. The middle school was the first building to be able to get one-to-one computers for our students. So every student now has a Chromebook that they carry around to every class with them and use in classes. The teachers have really utilized it within their classrooms and have really stepped up what they're doing on the computers now because it's available. We had before where they could check them out, or we had the library, but you had to schedule things and it didn't always work out. But now it's right there, right now, learning for the kids. So they want to know something, they just pick up the computer and they can look it up and they can figure it out, or there's a project they're working on at any time. So it's been going very well with our students. We also have been looking and starting with Google Classroom with our kids and our teachers. And the teachers are then able to post online all their assignments and all the work for the kids. So we've seen that work out very well for our students and teachers. When a student's gone, they don't even have to worry about trying to get all the homework that they missed. They can just get online and see, what did we do in class that day? What were the assignments? Can I pull them up? Can I do them? So it's made it seamless for the kids instead of, oh, I got to talk to my teachers right away. I have to get my homework all made up. I have to do this. It's, well, you know what? I just have to get on my computer and I have to look and I have to find things. So we've been very pleased at how things are going. We've had great parent support. We've had a few just rule changes as we went along and ran into a couple of things, and the kids have changed well and the parents have been very supportive on things. We try to keep in constant contact with the parents when things are changing and we're doing something different. So we've been very happy with all of that.
Was it a pretty seamless transition? I imagine the students had to have been pretty excited to be able to use those.
Yes, they were very excited. We actually gave them out at the end of the day when we handed them out because we knew the students would want to play with them all day long. But it went very well. We handed out one grade level at a time and just day after day. And the kids then came back the next day charged, ready to go and ready to learn with them. And the teachers had some time last year in the summer with some professional development to start changing their lessons and looking at what they could do differently with the kids and computers. And so once we handed them out, the teachers were ready to go also. So we saw a very seamless transition for us.
You, along with the middle school staff, have always emphasized giving back to the community, and one way you've done that is by supporting Meals from the Heartland.
Yeah, this year we did the Kiss the Pig contest with Meals from the Heartland, and we ended up raising over $500, which was more than we raised last year. So we were very proud of that. We did have 4 teachers kiss the pig again this year. I luckily was not one of them this year that had to do that. So we had that fundraiser to give back to them, and then we also did a pop can drive that our student ambassadors put together with our counselor, and we ended up raising $105 from that. Just kids brought in pop cans, parents brought in pop cans that they just had sitting there, and we took them in and were able to donate that money also to Meals from the Heartland.
It's amazing how much those nickels add up after a while.
It is, and the bags and bags that the kids brought in, and we had a little contest for them to see who was the winner, and that was really good for the kids just to feel good about giving back to our community.
My guest this morning on Wildcat News is Brenda Geitznauer, Humboldt Middle School principal. We'll take a quick break here on Wildcat News, and we'll return with more Wildcat News in 30 seconds right here on KHBT, brought to you by Northwest Bank.
Hi, this is Julie Clendenin with Northwest Bank. Northwest Bank is proud of its partnership with the Humboldt Community Schools. Northwest Bank supports Wildcat academics and athletics and wishes the players, students, and parents continued success. Commitment you can bank on isn't just a slogan, it's the way we conduct our business to meet the needs of our customers. We offer great rates, great products, and superior service. Whether you're buying a house or shopping for a new car, come experience the difference. Northwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
7:18 a.m. Welcome back to Wildcat News on KHBT, brought to you by Northwest Bank. My guest this morning, Brenda Geitzenauer, Humboldt Middle School principal. We're spotlighting some of the different activities and events going on now at the Humboldt Middle School, and the winter sports and other extracurricular activities are ramping up as we start December.
Yeah, our season started at the end of November for our sports. We've had kids going everywhere. At the end of the day, they have to get out early sometimes to go to those games, but or wrestling meets. And we've had our wrestlers go a few different places. We've had our basketball teams go a few different places, and we've had some home basketball games so far. So that's been very exciting for our kids. We like to see their participation in the sports, and that always helps with their academics and their just being a well-rounded student, being able to be out for those things. We have our home middle school wrestling meet coming up on December 16th. So that's always very exciting for our kids because we only have the one home wrestling meet. So that is always good and we usually get a good crowd, and we have the kids participating, but the kids watching and able to come and see and watch our kids do that type of thing. So that's always exciting. And we also have our band and choir concerts for our winter season coming up. We had our 5th and 6th grade band concert just Monday night. Very well attended. We had the auditorium almost full with parents. So that was very exciting for our kids to be able to perform in such a nice venue and then have so many people there to watch them. And we have our choir and band concert for our other kids coming up next Tuesday night. So that's always a full crowd too, to see everybody that's there just to watch their kids and how many kids we have participating. Our band this year for our 5th and 6th grade is bigger than it ever has been. There was a time that we were asking for donations for instruments because we had so many kids that needed instruments. And so if you still have an instrument out there that you haven't donated yet, we will still take it. It's, great for our kids to have that support from our community too.
And a good resource for people wanting to attend these events is the school website. They have that activity calendar that I know is constantly updated.
Yeah, we have all those things that are going on. And for the middle school, for the games and sporting events, those are all free. So if you want to come out and watch some kids, really take part, and it's fun to watch the kids get into playing the basketball and wrestling and things like that. So those are all free, and you're more than welcome to come out and support our youth out there.
That was Brenda Geitzenauer, Humboldt Middle School principal. Thanks for coming in today, Brenda.
Thanks, Alex.
That's been Wildcat News on KHBT, brought to you by Northwest Bank. We'll be back again next Wednesday with a brand new edition of Wildcat News right here on KHBT.
This has been the Northwest Bank Wildcat News Program, presented every Wednesday at this time by Northwest Bank.